Happy birthday to you guys. We're in Aries season. Yay! All right, so aside from that, I got to tell you, April and May is going to be in a very auspicious month for you guys, especially in your financial sector. I mean, who hasn't done well in this past year? Crickets. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have managed to level up in your lives with your career. I want to do a quick shout out to Tyler McKinley, Roger Sanchez, and Zane Hamblin. Thank you so much for your donations. It's very, very generous of you guys. I truly appreciate it. It does help the channel. I end up buying equipment with all of this stuff. Cameras, lighting, this desk, new decks. So thank you so much. All right, so let's see what's going on in your situation for Aries season. Aries season. April. Let's go into the last week of May, hopping into April, Aries season spirit. What did I say? A lot of you are coming in from out of the cold financially. Others of you are coming in out of the cold emotionally with somebody or a situation. All right. Anything else for situation, spirit? No? That's all you want to say? Guys, you're about to get your stability on. This is an incredibly auspicious month. This month and next month, because Jupiter leaves at the end of next month. So whatever opportunities are coming your way, especially in the financial sector, you better hop, skip, and jump to the finish line, because you guys are golden, no fail. Also, heads up, we are changing and shifting Pluto. That's going to go through Aquarius. Guys, that's going to be seismic for the whole collective. And there are few zodiac signs that are going to thrive through this evolutionary change. And you are one of them. So everything that you've been going through, because Pluto was going through Saturn. What is Saturn? Saturn is like the planet of life lessons, the planet of karma, the planet of teaching you discipline. All of these things you've been dealing with these past few decades. And for a lot of Aries people, I know it really sucked. But now when this shifts, and what Jupiter has given you financially, and Pluto going through Aquarius, it's going to be amazing for you. Maybe a lot of you aren't thriving right now in your love lives. It's because you weren't. You were meant to create a stronghold in your lives, a platform of sorts. But let's continue and see what's going on for your weeklies, because I'm jumping ahead, because I'm excited for you, because this is going to mark one of those most amazing, epic birthday months and years for you guys to come. All right, so what is the situation right now for Aries? So if today looks bad, tomorrow is not. So hang in there. What's coming towards my Aries, please? What's coming towards them? I see you guys working really hard. I do. Physically exhausted. Some of you are even mentally exhausted. What don't they see coming, Spirit? What is the surprise for Aries? Let me have one more, please, Spirit. In what regard is this 7? Another 7? Oh, you guys are going to have some options and opportunities, like I said, that's coming towards you, and you're going to have to strategize. And this is going to be an important message right here. I'll recap, and then we clarify with another layer of cards, and that's where the details come in. So if you're new to my channel, stick with me. The incoming energies are the kings. The queens are you guys. That's your energy, whether you're male or female. It's so we can discern the difference, because there's thousands of you. I only do this for YouTube, not for privates. Also, for privates, they are limited. I do them. I know I've been getting a lot of emails, and my live sessions, they are an hour and a half long. They are pricey, but I only do 3 or 4 a month. And the reason that these are pricey and why they're so long is because they're not just tarot readings. They're also a bit of a counseling session. So if you need direction, the cards help. What's the advice? What's the advice? So I just wanted to make a shout out for that, because I've been getting a lot of emails and interest in regards to that. So I just wanted to explain a little further. Anything else for advice? Let me have one more for advice. I see. Thank you. And what is the outcome of the week, please? Wow. 6 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. This is a lot, Spirit. Spirit. Let's see if I can make heads or tails of it. All right, so a lot of you guys are slightly at a crossroads in your life. It's like the energy isn't too strong, like you're confused, you don't know what to do. Yes and no. Let me explain. You instinctively already know that you've got one foot forward and you're going towards a good place. And I think a lot of you Aries are starting to realize that you do have options. And I think that's because in the recent months and year, you've been building your confidence. And when you've exposed or pushed your confidence out there, Aries, you started to see those gains. You started to see that luck, as I was just talking about. And because of that reason, you are thinking of your options, whether this is with somebody or with work. Now, that's just a general feeling that I'm picking up here. But as far as the cards are concerned, your current situation is in a place where some of you are financially coming in from out of the cold, or you are coming in from out of the cold with a relationship, a person, or a situation. You're not feeling as lonely. You're starting to see some sort of abundance in your life, whether it's friends, family, financial, whatever. We'll clarify and we'll see what that's all about. Now, what's coming towards you? The 10 of Wands and the Moon. Okay, so here you are busting your ass with this 10 of Wands, but there's a lot of shit that's going on behind the scenes. So if this is work related, this is like people talking about you behind you. And I don't mean like in a negative type of way. I mean higher ups, management, buzz about you. They see you working really, really hard. Now, if this is in regards to a relationship, somebody here, it just feels like you're burdened by something, Aries. And mostly because you don't know what is going on behind the scenes or what this person is thinking. You don't know what the future looks like. So it's burdening you. It's exhausting you in a way, mentally and physically, via stress and in your mind and your head and your body and your soul. We're going to clarify and we'll see what that's all about as well. Now, what you don't see coming is 2 sevens. So I originally got the 7 of Swords. We all know what the 7 of Swords is. 7 of Swords talks about what we do in the shadows, the sneaky deaky stuff, the cheating, the lying, the ghosting, leaving, sneaking away, or somebody doing this to us. Then I asked for another card and I got another 7. Okay, 7 of Cups. Let me show you this picture clearly if you can see. This woman who's shopping here, she doesn't know. She's looking at all these baubles and she's like, well, one has a heart in it. The other one has money in it. The other one has shit in it. Like things that she doesn't care about. She being her in the card. Point is, she's stopping, she's reflecting, and she's looking at her options. And she's like, well, what can I go for now? She's trying to strategize. She's trying to see how she can have her cake and eat it too. Not in a negative perspective, but in the perspective how it's going to work out for her best. Her meaning you, whether you're male or female. So you guys are pausing and you're reflecting to see what is the best path forward for you. You're strategizing. This is why I was getting that energy of the 2 of Wands situation. Thinking about your options, thinking if you should leave a situation and go to another. It's like one of those things. It's like if I do this, then I get money, but I get no love. Or I can do love and not have money, or whatever that is. Now your strategy, well, how can I have both? You can have both, Aries. You can. If you want a better job, you can. This is why I'm saying this is an auspicious month to make those moves. Your advice. Look at this. The Knight of Cups. Put yourself out there. Invite people out. Throw a party. Start socializing. Ask someone out. You want somebody in your love life? For those of you that are single, you got to ask somebody out. Just throw spaghetti up against the wall. See what sticks. Who gives a shit? This is life. If you do nothing, you get nothing. And here's the other card that I asked for after the fact, because this is your advice situation. You're torn between your options. Should you stay? Should you go? Should you be with this person? Not be with this person? Should you leave this person behind and go towards a new person? Guys, my nose is itchy. This is when I feel like your spirits are here, itching my nose. But you are trying to decide. And Spirit's like, the best way for you to decide is just like, fuck it, ask people out, just go out, just invite somebody. You need to do something here. If somebody's asking you out, just go. Because the Knight of Cups is a messenger, and it's a messenger on emotions. So we're going to clarify this, and we'll see what this is talking about and get a little bit deeper. Now, your outcome, because these were a lot of cards. 7 of Pentacles. This is the third 7 in this reading. It's so funny how 6 months ago, Aries, or even a year ago, you were all like about the 2s. Choices, didn't know what to do, should you stay, but like heavy in that energy. This is different. This is a slight 2, more on the 7. What do I mean? 2s are choices. 7 is pause, reflect, and execute. You are in the land of 7s. Should you stay? Should you go? Should I invest in this person? Should I invest in this project? Should I invest my money in this capital? What should I do? Or you're reflecting on it. Should I? Or the time that I did spend my money, or the time that I did spend my energy, or the time that I put in with this person. This is kind of what you're doing. And a lot of it has to do, for the most of you, in a couplehood. You're sitting here thinking and reflecting all the time and energy you spent here in this relationship with somebody. And you're sitting here going crazy in your head with these 5 of Wands. Look at her face. Like, oh my God, what did I say? What did I do? And then there's the other part of, these are all egos of you. Just so you understand. Oh my God, what did I say? What did I do? You know what? But on the other hand, I was just putting myself out there. But then you know what? On the other hand, I don't know if I was wrong. I don't know if I was right. These are the doubts. This is you. Sorry, my camera's like fixing. And you're reflecting over the past, the 6 of Cups and 8 of Pentacles. But here you are anyway, just busting your ass with work, making money, making coin. And you're like, fuck it, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm just going to focus on work. I'm going to focus on my money. And because this is just like, you know, distracting me. It is distracting you. 10 of Wands. But let's see what's going on here, because this is a very interesting reading, because I feel like you guys are on the right path and you're about to like derail yourselves when you don't have to. So let's see what's going on. Especially this over here, these 2 7s in the middle of your reading. But I like that you are the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You are coming in from out of the cold. Universe, Angel, Spirit Guides, what's going on for my birthday Rams? Let's see. You must know right now, Aries, everyone's talking about you. Everyone. You might not realize it because I see it right here with the Moon card. Everyone's buzzing about you. Look at Aries. They're glowing up. They're doing well. What's going on with them? They're looking different. They're looking more calm, more peaceful. Meanwhile, do they know that that peaceful and calmness that they're looking at is you, like on the inside, reflecting about your life, going crazy? What should I do? Am I doing the right thing? Why is shit changing so much around me? All this chaos is going on inside your head. Meanwhile, I was like, wow, Aries got their shit together. And you're like, oh my God, if they only knew. No, but it's true. If anybody could thrive and persevere through chaos and see their way through it, is you. All right, so let's see what's going on. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Did I have this deck upside down? Oh, yeah, okay. So for a long time, Aries, you guys were stuck and you felt stuck. And you just felt like the bus of your life wasn't moving forward, or it just halted at some point. You realize that, you know, amongst all the things going on in your world, like some good stuff, some really, really good stuff, and then some really, really shitty stuff. And there you were just driving through it. And you're like, oh my God, I got to remain focused, because if I don't, I'll derail, which was the right thing to do, which is what you've been doing. But you kind of like made a pit stop in a way. Now you're back on track with this 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Because you realize you are manifestors of your life. If you think about it, Aries, think about your past. Every time that you wanted something and you put yourself to it, tell me you didn't get it. Or tell me you didn't get something close to it or near it. You did. You always did. This is what it's talking about. You want a relationship? You know what you need to do. Put yourself out there. Put yourself on apps. Even if you don't meet anybody on apps and shit like that, it doesn't matter. The universe could see you. The universe could see you're putting your energy and your force to that situation, and they manifest it for you. Because I told you, your partner in crime is the universe. They're your other half. They're your invisible force helping you get what you want. And this is what this always tells me. You have every tool in your arsenal to make it happen. You're sociable, you're likable, you're good looking, you know how to dress, and you know how to charm the pants off of anybody. And that's the framework of every Aries, even the quiet ones. What is the 10 of Wands, please, and the Moon? Not that there is such a thing, but anyway, yeah. A quiet Aries. It's pretty funny. Come on, Spirit. Give me something over here. Guys, the King of Cups is here. As I told you earlier, the King of Cups is my incoming energy. This is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Here's another Cancer card. I'm pausing you for a second to stick in my battery plug. Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay. And the other card that came out is the Sun. So, there is somebody here that does like you with this moon over here. And I know you must be burdened right now, Aries, thinking, do they like me? Do they not like me? Are they interested? Are they not interested? Others of you, if this isn't love related, this is somebody here who is totally supporting you at your job, your coworker, or even friends or family. But because you don't know what's going on, Aries, in the scenes, as I was telling you, behind the scenes, you don't know your path forward. You don't know what your future looks like. And it's funny because in the position it's landing in, what's coming towards you is this energy. You not knowing what's going on. Like, do they like you? Do they not like you? Do they want you? Do they want to promote you? Do they not want to promote you? It's burdening you. It's stressing you out. And you're sitting here busting your ass towards a relationship, towards this job. And I'm telling you, there are people buzzing behind the scenes about you. And here it is. This is somebody emotionally available for a relationship. They're emotionally mature and available. And this is somebody that can make you happy, very happy. And if this isn't love related, then you have somebody here supporting you at work, saying all the best stuff about you. I'm telling you. And they're sitting here saying, Aries is a manifester. Look what's under here. Oh my God. Lovers. Hello. By the way, it didn't come out here, so this is just telling me this is what's coming down the pike. Lovers, to me, guys, you know what I'm going to say about lovers. They're soulmates. They're karmics. They're life lessons. They're somebody you're destined to meet for a reason or a season, a blessing or a lesson. The thing is with lovers, you have not committed. You have not become boyfriend and girlfriend. You have not gotten engaged. You haven't gotten anything. You are just somebody who has this kinetic, uncontrollable force to be with each other. And because of what's going on in your lives, your external lives, can you be together or not be together is the question. Now, you do have somebody here, and I suspect it's this lover. If it's not lover related, then it's a business partner and a support team member that I was telling you about earlier, who is here, who is looking at you. I do see you burdened though, because you feel like you're in the dark. All right, so let's continue. And this is why you have these sevens. From the position where this moon is and where all these sevens and these twos are landing, you're like, I got to think about my options. What should I do here? How can I strategize? How can I make this work for me? All right, what is the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups? It's like you guys have some situation where you already have it kind of good, but you want to make it better. And I think this is kind of what I'm feeling here. Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're sitting here busting your ass towards something, but you're not currently seeing the reward of it. That's what it feels like. And this is what you're strategizing. Your options. Look at, here you are. If this is work related, because I know there's I'm sorry, I have to talk about the work thing because there's a lot of coins on the table. This is you. Look at you. You're sitting here busting your ass at work and you're collecting all these coins and you haven't even realized you're collecting all this talent, all this knowledge, all this experience, and you have your head down. You don't realize what's piling up behind you. This. But here's the other card, the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You're not getting the promotion. You're not getting the feedback. You're not getting where you need to be. And because of this reason, it's bothering you. You're like, do I stay? Do I leave? Do they not see my worth and my value? Do they not see my potential? Now flip the script if this is love related. You're sitting here busting your ass towards a situation, a relationship, but you're getting peanuts. You're getting breadcrumbs. A text here, a text there. I kind of like you. I don't know if I like you. They're not telling you. And so you're like, do I ghost? Do I leave? What do I do here? What are my options here? Others of you, somebody's interested in you, but for whatever reason, you're thinking like if you should stay or you should go, or what your options are. I mean, there's a small capsule here that I am feeling, I have to say it because I'm intuitively picking it up. So there's somebody here that could be married or that for whatever reason you can't be with them, but they want to be with you, but because of their external environment, they're tied up. And you're thinking about it because there's a deep connection there. So you're trying to figure something out there, but you're not getting what you need with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You're just only sitting here busting your ass. So we'll see what goes on. So your advice is, yeah, you got to make a choice. And the best way you're going to make a choice is when you ask this person out to talk on an emotional level. Whether this is at your job or this is about a relationship, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, people are people. We're all humans. We all have feelings, regardless of what the job entails. There's always going to be office politics at work. There's always going to be a favorite. There's always going to be a friend. Doesn't matter how talented or skillful you are. Emotions always do play. I mean, we can't fake it. And meanwhile, there are other assholes at work who do fake it till they'll make it, but because it's the personality bullshit that they get ahead in. It kind of is the same thing for you, Aries. You've got to strategize and work from a place of emotion and feelings when it comes to that at work. Others of you, if this is love related, the only way you're going to make this decision is if you go out and you take this person out and you speak from the heart. That's just kind of the only way it's going to happen. Now, for those of you who are debating an affair over here, because I do see it at the back of the deck, and under that is you trying to find your stability. You worked so hard to get to this point, Aries, seriously. To find your sanity, to find your financial stability, to find your emotional independence. What do you want to do? Think about that for a second. How hard you worked to be where you are today and what you've achieved. Do you need anybody to come in your space and derail that? Let's see. Please clarify this in the advice for Aries. Yep. Slow and steady wins the race. Knight of Pentacles. Move slowly, methodically, cautiously. Take one step forward, and if you've got to take two back, that's okay. Because when you take two steps back, you're strategizing there. And then when you have a plan, you move again. You move forward. You move until you can't move anymore. But you're being cautious this way. You're not rushing in. So the best thing you could do is, in order for you to make a decision, because you have to, because when we make choices, we're moving along. You need to ask somebody here. There it is again, the Lovers. Let me shuffle this deck. What, are you fucking serious? I just threw this card in the middle of the deck, and I cut the deck and I see this, the Wheel of Fortune. You guys are powerful manifestors. This card just literally wants to end up at the bottom of the deck every time I shuffle. Do you know how serious that is? First of all, the Magician's a major arcana. I know a lot of people say that the Magician is Taurus, but it's also Aries. Why? Because the Magician card is ruled by a planet, not by a zodiac. Planets are influences. Zodiacs are archetype. I hope we understand the difference. I had a friend who's totally not into this stuff, and I was trying to explain it to her. I'm like, there's a formula. It's very easy. Planets are influence. Zodiac are archetypes. Smash them together. That's how you read zodiac horoscopes. I'm like, oh, yeah, I get it now. All right, so let's see. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and 8 of Pentacles, which the 8 of Pentacles came out twice and a bunch of 7s. Clarify all this. More, a lot of cards. No, too many. Too many, Spirit. Hold on a second. I am hearing to look at these cards well. There's something supposedly in the picture. I don't know, Aries, if you're just bored or you're not liking your options because you feel like you've accomplished what you needed to accomplish and you've gotten to that point right now, but right now something's not making you happy. This talks about a runner-chaser dynamic. This talks about a missed opportunity, and you're reflecting on this, the missed opportunity. I get it, Aries. No stone unturned for you. And if it's something that bores you or something that you don't want, you want to exhaust it until you're thoroughly done with it to feel good about leaving it behind. But when it's cut short from you, you're left with these feelings of missed opportunity kind of situations. So you're reflecting on your past and you're thinking about some relationship that you had spent a lot of time and energy in, and you keep going over it again in your head. But regardless, I see you working really hard at your job and your career in the interim. You're really worried about it, or you're stressed about it. I feel like I almost want to say to you, you might be doing this to yourselves needlessly. But let me see. Because what's happening to you right now, even if you are losing your job, it's because a lot of you are holding onto some dead-end job with the jaws of life. And Spirit's like, let fucking go. You're going to go over here because this is better for your greater and highest good. Those of you who did go and you did advance and you did take opportunities, you might have come to this point where you're like, what's the next step? What's the next level? Because there's something here that you just feel like, okay, I'm bored with this. And then there's group 3 where you're going over and over again in your head how some missed opportunity. Am I going to miss this opportunity? Did I miss this opportunity? Can I have one more for outcome? Like, you're really thinking about this. Some of you are just sitting here frozen. Text this person, don't text this person, put myself out there, don't put myself out there, work-wise or love-wise. And here's what your advice keeps telling you. Go out, message people. Just go slowly and methodically, but you really need to make a decision. Those of you that it is work-related, you are getting a new job. You are getting some new opportunity, some financial opportunity. Others of you, this is a solid new beginning in love. It's an opportunity of a relationship, a solid one. So that is coming in the few weeks ahead. But right now, you're in this place where you are just going over and over again something in your heads. Let me see what your romance angels have to say. Aries, please. Aries, I really think you are meant to be going somewhere here career-wise or financially, financial independence, because this is going to change your life in so many ways you can't imagine. Your mentality, the people you hang out with, the people you're going to start to date, the things that you will accept and not accept, the things that you will tolerate or won't tolerate. You're going to know how to effectively and emotionally deal with things. So this was always meant to happen to you guys. And now with Pluto soon to come going through Aquarius, this is going to be so massive. It's going to be shocking because Pluto is the planet of death. And you know what we say about the death card in Tarot. It's death and rebirth. It is the phoenix coming out of the ashes. And only Aries knows how to persevere through such situations like that amongst a few other zodiac signs. This is talking about the social norms that we live by, social standards. They're going to change. There's going to be revolutions out there. There's going to be new ways of thinking out there. The way humanity works is going to change out there. And when I say out there, I mean globally. And because of this, that whole shift is going to change and rock everyone's world for the better. This is progressive thinking. This is upward and onward. So when this happens, people that were stuck in the mud, people that were difficult in the past, they're going to shift and they're going to start understanding you. So you're going to come from a place to them where, oh, I get Aries now. I get them. There's not going to be misunderstandings and confusion because you've always been progressive. You've always been evolutionary. Others have not. This shift in planetary alignment, this influence, is going to make everybody come to you the way you think. I hope I'm making sense. You're not going to see this for a hot minute, but you will see it eventually. Now, and all this time, the universe and spirits have been preparing you for this so you can meet everyone else halfway and so they can understand you. All right, let's see what's going on here with your love lives. Let me have one more, please, Spirit. I think there's two camps here I'm reading for, so I need for the other camp. All right, thanks. Playfulness at the bottom of the deck, and before was children. So let me explain. The card that just fell on the floor is religious factors. This means you have some of you that it's not working out because the other card that came out is separation. Some of you have a fundamental difference here with somebody. It can be ethnic, it can be religious, it can be cultural, all of the above. There's a fundamental difference between the two of you. Can even be age. And time apart from your partner is kind of on the horizon because I see you reflecting on it anyway. You keep going over it again in your head over and over and over again. But you're not sure. So the best way to be sure is to go out with this person and figure it out. Children can also be a factor as to why there might be a separation. For the second camp of Aries that is just met somebody or has a lover and has this fundamental difference between the two of you, you do need to go and work it out and talk it out so you know where you stand or they know where you stand. And playfulness at the bottom of the deck was talking about you putting that energy of who you normally are and going out there and just approaching it in that manner, in a playful type of way. Those of you that are my members in the extended reading, the link is down below in the description box if you want to join. We deep dive into these cards. We layer over. But in the extended, we also cover your person. So how they feel about you. What are their intentions towards you? The good, the bad, the ugly. And then what spirit has. And then the actions that they're going to take towards you. So this is what we cover. And then I go from Aries to through Pisces quickly at the end of that reading in the extended. So last but not least, what does Wisdom House and Night have to say? And those who are celebrating this last week of March, your birthdays, happy birthday. My beautiful little Aries, my deacon ones, that's what you are. You're like the hardcore Aries, the March Aries. You're like hardcore Mars, where the April Aries, they have influence from other planets. All right, so choices. What did we say about these twos? That's what it felt like. You have choices, and you're sitting here reflecting on your options. It's kind of how I was vibing this whole entire reading. Every choice you make has a consequence, even thoughts are magnets. Oh my God, that's kind of what I was thinking about with the universe. Even your thoughts are magnets, drawing experience to you for the good or for the bad. Do you know the story of the winged immortal in the House of Night who chose between the dark and the light? Do you know what he chose? Right now, you're faced with such a choice. All you need to do is ask yourself, is this for your highest good? The choice you make will be an important step in your life lessons. Remember, even not deciding is a choice. What will it be? Choose another card to show you what your choice will bring you. All right, that we're doing in the extended. So I'll pull another card to see what your choice is going to bring you. This is what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me your comments down below. As always, love you guys dearly, and I will see you next week.